Assalamu alaikum everyone. Myself Afshana Noor. Today I'll be delivering presentation on the idea of a startup which is named as AgroGrow Solutions. We have been working on this project as a team, and my team members are as Muqaddas Latif, Sabia Parvez, Mehnaz Mushtaq, and Daraksha Nasir. The individual contribution of each team member are as far as me myself is concerned, I worked on the vision and the mission of this startup, and I also searched for the problems which were faced by the farmers in their traditional farming. As far as the Muqaddas Latif's part is concerned, she worked on the proposed solutions on all those problems which were faced by the farmers in their traditional farming, and she also worked on the unique selling proposition of a startup, that is what makes our startup unique from the all the other business proposals. Sabio Purpose worked on the market target and revenue model of the startup. Mehnaza Mushtaq worked on fund requirement and the milestones of the startup, whereas Daraksha Nasir worked on go to market strategy of the startup. Now, if I'll be discussing my own part, I worked on the vision and the mission of this startup. As per as the vision of this startup is concerned, by vision, what do I mean is that what is the main objective of starting this startup? Why did I even started this startup? The main objective of starting this startup is just to transform the traditional agriculture into a sustainable, profitable, and technology driven ecosystem that will help farmers in improving their livelihoods and will also provide them food security. As if by making the use of modern technology, the crop produce can increase to large extent, which will help the farmers financially as well as provides them security. If we see that enhanced productivity and direct sales will improve the financial returns for the farmers. That was all about the vision. That is the main objectives of starting our startup. As per as the mission of this startup is concerned, the by mission I mean to say is that what is the main aim or the goal behind this startup. If we choose AgroGrow Solutions as a startup, we must have thought about our goals or the main aims that we are just we are thinking to just accomplish is the main goal of this startup is to provide affordable and technology based agricultural solutions that will help the farmers in increasing their crop yield and will also help them in reducing their input costs. By doing so, the farmers will also adopt the sustainable farming practices. The another aim is that like we will leverage the platform so that farmers will connect directly to the markets. What will happen by doing so, their need for the middleman it will reduce, and by doing so it will also improve the access to the credits also. And the one more aim or the mission of our objective is mission sorry of our startup is to build the climate resilience and de-risk the farmers in its agri value chains through the focused interventions like climate smart agriculture. As we are seeing that the main problem which all the farmers in traditional farming face is that decrease in the produce, and what is the reason behind there is unsuitable weather conditions or environmental variations which affect is our crop produce, leading to the loss in our yield. So by building the climate resilience, we will de-risk the farmers so that they'll focus on the interventions which will help them in reducing their losses. The last mission of our objective of our startup, which I consider is more important, is like we will empower the farmers with the data driven solutions. For example, if any farmer is discussing any of its problem that he has been facing in its farming practice with us, we will just provide the solution that will be based on the data, that will be data driven. We will not hypothetically provide him any other solution. We will whatever solution we'll be providing him, whatever proposed solution we'll be giving him, that will be entirely based on the data driven solutions that will convince the farmer enough that he is going on a right path, this is going to benefit him. Now, while working on my startup, I also thought to just look for the problems which are just being farmers facing in their traditional farming, so that it will help us in getting the proposal solution, so that it will help us in making the solutions that will help the farmers in the future. The problems which were faced by the farmers were, especially these problems were faced by the small and the marginal farmers, or those farmers who were resource poor farmers. And these problems are as: the first problem that I observed that they are facing is low crop productivity. Low crop productivity is the main problem which is being faced by the farmers, uh, which I consider is due to the lack of modern technology. No doubt there will be other factors also which will be responsible for this matter, but as per as my opinion is concerned, I think like lack of the modern technology can be a factor that is that causes the low crop productivity. The another problem being facing in the traditional farming is that in traditional farming we generally use broad coverage methods for fertilization or pesticides or insecticides or herbicides, whatever the sprays we do. What does it cause? It causes the excessive wastage, as we are providing in the lot amount more than the amount the plant needs it, which it causes the excessive wastage. By excessive wastage we are just giving the high input. By giving the high input, it leads to the high input costs, and meanwhile it's also causing the environmental contamination. The third more problem that I observe that they are facing is they are having the limited access to the quality seeds, fertilizers, and expert advices, which I feel is like a problem, which is also a problem. Yeah, which is also a reason they are driven. They are just going towards the low crop productivity. The one more problem they encountered is unpredictable weather conditions, which is affecting the crop produce. This is something which has been facing from the timing. It's not something that they have just encountered in these days. It has been being encountered from the very long period. The one more method is traditional method of cultivation. Traditional method of cultivation is something which is time consuming and labor intensive also. It can be overcome through the modern technologies, as we will be giving on the technology driven statements. The one more problem that is the last but not least that I just observe that they are facing is that the traditional farming lacks the real time or data driven insights, whereas these all problems can be overcome, which can be done through the smart agriculture, which our startup is main focusing on. And to all those problems which has been encountered by the farmers, we our startup provides a proposal solution for that, which will be discussed further by my team member, and she'll be overtaking from here.
Hello everyone, my name is Mukaddas and I will take this presentation forward. My topic goes like the solutions offered by our startup for the problems faced by the farmers in traditional cultivation method. So let's begin. AgroGrow Solution offers soil testing and crop advisory services. In order to reduce the need for the extra fertilizers or the losses of the fertilizers, we provide soil testing facilities by which need-based fertilizers will be given and the fertilizers are applied efficiently, which reduces the input costs. And for the farmers who lack the proper knowledge or the scientific knowledge, our startup provides crop advisory services and scientific knowledge. Mobile app providing real-time weather and farming tips. To overcome losses that are caused by the unpredictable weather conditions, AgroGrow Solutions provides real-time weather-related information through mobile app, also farming tips, which helps in reducing the loss of produce caused by the natural calamities. Access to high quality seeds and organic fertilizers. For those farmers which has limited access to high quality seeds and fertilizers, AgroGrow provides them with the access to high quality seeds and fertilizers. Last but not the least, those farmers which faces financial losses and unstable income, we provide them with the direct market linkage to sell their products at fair prices, which eventually helps them to improve their livelihood and provides them with security. Now I will continue with this unique selling proposition USP. Our startup provides end-to-end agri solutions under one platform and provides real-time access, saving labor, cost, and time. We provide farmers with the data-driven recommendations which helps them to improve the crop yield. Generally, the small-scale and marginal farmers find it difficult to switch towards the modern technology due to the high pricing, but our startup provides affordable pricing. Our startup provides direct farmer to market connectivity, eliminating the need for middlemen. Thank you, and the next topic will be discussed by the other team member.
I'm Sabia Parvez and I worked on market target and revenue model of startup. Market target. As for a small farmer is concerned, AgroGrow will help them and provide them access to affordable and scalable solutions which will improve productivity and income. As for a medium scale farmers, enhanced precision and efficiency increase yields and reduce costs. As for a farmer producer organization is concerned, collective adoption of smart agriculture technologies improves market access and bargaining power. As for a rural agri entrepreneur is concerned, it will create opportunities for innovation and entrepreneurship in smart agriculture services. Revenue model. The revenue generated by this startup is done through various ways, such as subscription fees for advisory service help us in revenue generation, commission fees incurred on the sales of seeds and fertilizers or agri inputs will help in revenue. Transaction fees from market linkage services, partnership with agri input companies will help in generating income and will help in overcoming the expenses of the startup. All these methods, as part of revenue model, will help in generating income, which will be used to overcome expenses incurred in this startup and as capital also.
Myself, Mehnaza Mushtaq. The portion I worked on was fund requirement of startup and the milestones of startup. First of all, fund requirement. For every startup, fund requirement is necessary. For our startup, the total fund requirement is around 75 lakhs. Utilization of funds. First, for technological development, around 35% of this amount is required. For marketing, that's advertisement, it costs around 20% of mentioned amount. For agriculture inputs, it will account for about 25%. For operation purposes, it will account for around 20% or more. This was all about utilization of funds and the fund requirement. Now it is the turn to milestones. Milestones are the key achievements or goals that mark progress. These milestones helps to measure the growth and the success of the business. From month 1 to 3, the main focus and the objective of this time period will be on platform development and pilot launching, so that in near future startup will work without any barrier in order to avoid the bad rating which will affect the overall development of our project. From month 4 to 6, during the set timeline, the milestone to be achieved is onboarding of nearly 500 farmers. Month 7 to 9, the main goal to achieve is to expand our startup over at least 3 districts so that we will generate more revenue and more profit. From month 10 to 12, in order to make our startup a huge success, the motive of this time period will be to make strategy, partnership, and scale up of business. Thanks.
Myself, Duraksha Nasir, and the portion assigned to me is market strategy. The first step in this strategy will be that we will provide field demonstrations and farmer training programs which will help farmers to better understand the scientific methods which will increase their efficiency. Partnership with local agri cooperatives will be the next market strategy where we will do partnership with local agri cooperatives for agri inputs or high quality seeds and fertilizers required for farmer along with some commission fee which will add to the income resulting in profit. By means of our startup, Agro Grow Solutions will provide village level agri advisors who will try to address all the problems faced by farmer community and will try to provide proposed solution as per need. We will go for digital marketing through regional languages, which will help in gaining more and more customer that will help in scaling up of our startup. Thank you.